Have you ever felt like you just a background character in your own life? Kind of stuck on a loop of, I'll do it tomorrow? Well, today we are going to dive into a guide that flips the script on discipline. We're going to frame it not as some awful chore, but as a game you can actually learn how to win.
Okay, first things first, we gotta smash this huge myth that's out there. You know, the idea that discipline is some kind of personality trait you're just born with. You either have it or you don't. The reality? That's just not true. It's so much more like a skill in a video game. You aren't born at max level. It's a stat you have to train and improve with practice, one little point at a time. You know that person you see who can study for 12 hours straight or never misses a single workout? It's so easy to look at them and think, man, they're just built different. But they're not. And this quote, it just nails it. It's not about their genetics, it's all about their training. They just put in the reps, day in and day out, to build that mental muscle. They train for it, and the good news is, so can you.
And that feeling of being an NPC, a non-player character, just repeating the same actions over and over without making any real progress, that's not who you are. It's just a sign that you're playing without a clear system, without a guide. You have all the control. You just need the quest log to show you what to do next.
So let's get into the core mechanics of how this all works. Section 1 is all about your very first mission, the daily quest. This is the bedrock, the foundation of the entire game.
The name of the game here is Daily Non-Negotiables. These are the absolute rock-bottom minimum tasks you have to complete every single day. And what's the secret sauce? You do them. Whether you feel motivated, tired, happy, or sad, it doesn't matter. Your feelings are completely irrelevant to completing the quest.
And the rules for this game, they're beautiful because they're so simple. Rule 1. These are minimums. You can always do more, but you can never, ever do less. 2. They get done, no matter what, no excuses. 3. And this is the big one, your feelings don't get a vote. And 4, just to really hammer it home, they are non-negotiable, full stop.
Now, you'd never start a new game by trying to fight the final boss, right? Of course not. You start at level 1. So Section 2 is all about that, your tutorial level. It's designed to be easy so you can start racking up wins right away.
So the most important first step is to start with what we're going to call level 1 tasks. These are things that are so simple, so easy, that it feels kind of ridiculous not to do them. Look, this isn't about changing your entire life overnight. It's about creating these small, undeniable wins to prove to yourself that you can follow through on your own commands.
And here are some perfect examples of what I mean. We're talking about doing the dishes right after you eat. No more letting them soak. Picking up after your dog on a walk. Making your bed the second you get out of it. Taking out the trash when it's full instead of trying to squish it down one more time. See? Simple, right? That is the entire point.
And this right here, this is the real secret. The goal isn't really to have a clean kitchen or a perfectly made bed. The real goal is to train your brain to face a tiny little bit of resistance and act anyway. Every single time you complete one of these tasks without pausing, you are literally rewiring your brain to choose action over avoidance.
So your tutorial quest is a really simple 4-step loop. First, just pick one of those easy tasks. Second, the moment you think of it, just do it. No hesitation. Third, give yourself a little mental checkmark. Acknowledge that it's done. And fourth, you do it again tomorrow and the next day. This is how you start to build that powerful momentum.
Okay, you've completed the tutorial and you're starting to build some real momentum. Now it's time for the final section, upgrading your character. This is where we move beyond just completing tasks and start to really level up who you are.
You see, all those small daily wins aren't just about checking boxes off a list. They're evidence. Every completed task is like a vote you cast for a new version of yourself. You're not just a person who happens to do the dishes. You are becoming the type of person who is tidy and responsible. It's an identity shift.
So, how do you make this totally concrete? You're going to literally create a new character sheet for yourself. Grab a piece of paper, and I want you to write down in detail what the disciplined version of you does. How do they wake up? What do they eat? How do they work? The more specific, the better. And then you read this every single day. So it might look something like this. On the left, you've got your current character. Maybe they hit the snooze button, leave dishes in the sink, always say, "I'll get to it tomorrow." But on the right, that's your upgraded character. Wakes up on the first alarm, cleans the kitchen right after eating, and their default thought is, "I'll do it now." You're clearly defining the gap you need to cross.
And this becomes your new mission. It's not about being perfect, nobody is. It's about the effort. Your new daily quest is to look at that character sheet and just strive to be that person. Every non-negotiable you complete, every single time you choose action over delay, you are closing that gap. You are literally leveling up your character in real life. So, the game is set, the rules are clear, and your tutorial quest is waiting for you. This isn't just another 30-day challenge. This is a chance to reprogram your brain and redesign your entire identity. Your quest begins right now. The only question left is, who are you becoming?